Okay, we're on level 3. We're talking about regular polygons. So, like, if a regular polygon's interior angles are each 60 degrees, how many sides would it have?
3.
3. Can anyone tell me how you knew that? Triangle? Do you remember from the warm-up that they all added up to 180 or something like that? Okay, that's good. So if the the interior angles are each 60, what would each exterior angle be?
120.
120. And how do you figure that out?
Because they have to equal 180.
They have to equal 180. Okay. So with an easy problem, with an easy number that we're familiar with, this will totally work. Okay. Now let's try this. If the interior angles are each 150, how many sides does it have? Does anybody have any idea how to answer that? Okay. Good. I'm glad that we're stuck. Because being stuck means that we have to invent something that's going to help us solve it. And I could give you a really complex formula, but instead of a really complex formula, I'm going to give you 2 easy steps that will help you cut through any of these. Here's the 2 steps. 1, find each exterior angle. 2, divide. See, what do the exterior angles of all polygons always add up to? 360. So if we divide the measure of each exterior angle into 360, we'll figure out how many sides. So you divide into 360. So we have to find the measure of each exterior angle, and whenever we get there, we divide that into 360, and that will tell us the number of sides. So right now we're given the interior angles. So think about this. If each interior angle, so these are the interior angles, are all 150, what would the exterior angles be? 30. And how did you guys do that?
Adding.
Because they have to add up to what? 180. Great. So we've got this. Now, if each exterior angle adds up to 30, and you know it has to add up to 360, how many 30s fit into 360? 12. So how many sides would it have? 12. See how easy that is? Let's back up to the first one, because I know this isn't how we did it, but it would work great. If the interiors are 60, what would the exteriors be? 120. How many times does 120 go into 360?
3.
3.
I get it.
You get how it works? 2 steps and you can solve any of them. So it turns hard problems into easy problems. That's what I love. Okay. So exterior angles are each 20. Concentrate here. Do we have to solve for the exteriors here?
No.
No, we already know them, don't we? So is step 1 already done?
Yeah.
Yep. Step 2, we're going to divide it into 360. How many times does 20 go into 360? 20 into 360. Make sure it's correct. 20 goes into 360. Well, that's one time. 20 goes into 160 8 times. So it has 18 sides. Okay? So, again, that's not on our table, right? But it doesn't mean that it's hard. It's actually kind of easy. And the interior angles, well, if the exteriors are 20, the interiors would be
160.
160. Why 160?
Because it equals 20.
Because they have to add to 180. You see how easy that is when you have good process? Okay, can I give you 3 new versions?
Yes.
And change the numbers. I want you guys to try to do these independently and see how we do. All right, interior angles are each Okay. So let's try to knock these out together here. If the interior angles are each 144, we're going to go with step 1. What is the measure of each exterior?
36.
What is it again?
36.
36. And it's 36. How do we find this 36?
To equal up to 180.
Because it has to equal to 180. Between the interiors and the exteriors, they have to add up to 180. Okay, now if each exterior is 36,
10.
the total number of sides will be 360 divided by each exterior, so it'll be
10.
10. So from this one little piece of information, we figured out what type of figure we've got. Good. Number 2, if each interior angle is 108, what's each exterior going to be? 72. And 72 divides into 360 how many times? 5. So this one will be called what? Pentagon. Technically a regular pentagon. Remember, this only works for regular polygons. Okay? Last, exterior angles are each 18. Now let's pay attention. Do we have to solve for the interiors to solve the number of sides? No. What you need to know is the exteriors, so we don't worry about step 1. How many times does 18 go into 360?
20.
20. So how many sides will this figure have? 20. Great. And each interior angle, 180 minus 18 will get you your answer. 162. Cool. From what I can tell, I think you guys got this. Anyway, this is the process. If you got that, you can solve any polygon. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to turn it off?